Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and I have Amelia Rose with me. The only thing I know about her is this is the second time she's been to the Peppermill, so we've got to change that one, that's for sure. And since you live here, you've got to come to the Peppermill.
Absolutely,
because this
it's
is
on
one
my
of
list.
this is one of the oldest restaurants. This has been here since 1972. It's still going strong. It doesn't change. I've been here, I'm in my 5th year filming out of here, so they are amazing for me. They're the number one. But it's amazing all the different people that have passed through the Peppermill. And you only
I've
passed
heard,
through
Elvis and everybody,
Sinatra. Well, Sinatra was just performing up there. We've got all these televisions around here. And this is such a beautiful, this is the Peppermill Lounge. Where you can sit and wait to go for dinner, and it's really lovely. It's beautiful here.
It feels like quite an experience.
Amelia, you're a singer?
I'm a singer.
Now you said something about opera.
So
I
cross genres. I've been singing since I was 4 years old.
Okay.
Growing up, I sang all the Disney princesses. I started singing opera because I was obsessed with Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
As I got older, I started playing guitar and doing more folk kind of songs and writing, becoming more of an artist. I do write. In fact, I'm learning a lot of production now, and so I'm producing.
What do you mean production? Production to produce music?
Producing music, yeah. Working with different programs, putting together my own instrumentals, writing to them, recording myself.
When you work with these programs, do you work with them from the computer, or how do you? Because it's so much easier now. You don't have to have a full band in your house.
Right. So yeah, a lot of this is
computerized,
finding sounds, cutting things up, reversing them. It's quite complicated, and I'm still learning about it.
Is it like playing a game with all these instruments?
It can be, yeah. And it's, as far as writing a song, there's definitely a pattern of how, you want to set it up. Instead of just poetry.
I would be hopeless at that because I'd have to do the song my own way. I'd have to. I would have to have it. I would never be following all this. I would be hopeless. But there are guidelines to follow, right?
There are guidelines to follow.
Yeah.
When I started writing songs when I was 15, 16, I started as just a poet, and I would write poetry, and then, started playing the guitar. I started learning chords that I didn't even know I knew. I would write them down as some weird symbol so that I would remember the chord. Years and years have passed.
Actually, through the music, you've learned a lot about yourself and what you can do and what you can't do.
So much.
Do you think that we, not only in the music industry, but in any industry, do you think that we kind of limit ourselves, that we get to a place and we think that's all we can do? And that's not true at all.
And sometimes I think almost the opposite, because I cross genres. I do soul, funk, pop, opera, jazz.
Still like a funk singer?
I even had somebody who got me rapping a little bit once, which is not my genre necessarily, but I love that I can take...
That's only because you say that. You don't know. You now know you can rap.
I can, but I have a big power vocals, and I think that's...
Can we hear your vocals?
Sure.
I want to hear your vocals.
Well, I can do different genres. Would you like to hear?
Just one's enough, if you like.
Sure.
Whatever, you can just sing a little bit of something that you really like.
How about blue skies smiling on me? Nothing but blue skies do I see. I never saw the sun shining so bright. When you're in love, everything's right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Those blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. I said nothing but blue skies from now on.
I love it. I love to ask someone to sing because just to see if they can sing. But you have a beautiful voice. Sometimes I get some people will sing and the voice is not so hot, and I'm like, okay. But
and my soul voice is very different than my opera voice.
Okay.
And it's only been since I've been in Vegas that I've lived so many places. My story is complex, and
so how many places? Where'd you?
A lot of places. I was born in Utah. I grew up in North Dakota mostly. I lived in a town with 240 people. I had 10 classmates that I graduated high school with, And so there was.
Are they all singers, or are they?
No,
they're all staying in their own town.
There was no competition, but there wasn't much of opportunity either. And so when I graduated,
how did you get the opportunity?
I studied opera for a year at a university in North Dakota. I ended up moving to Utah. I worked in wilderness with troubled teens, just making a living. Ended up going to massage therapy college in Denver, Colorado. Worked in a ski resort for a few years out there.
When you're in the ski resort, were you able to sing up there?
I was starting to really get back into my music up there. I sang it, got to know the mayor and his wife, and sang for their house
I can
parties
imagine
before.
if you're up in the mountains, you've got this lovely clean air.
It was the most
You've got the
beautiful place.
clean air. You've got something totally different, and your voice can echo through all the mountains.
Oh yeah. The hills are alive with the sound of music. We actually did.
Well, now how voices echo through Peppermill Lounge, and not the mountains. But
We actually did an off-Broadway production of The Sound of Music in Chicago, and I used to go out with my guitar and play and sing a lot out there. I decided I wanted to make a big move for my music. I almost moved to Maui.
So, how long? But why would you perform in Maui? There's not many places.
Well, one of my best friends was moving to Maui. She's a massage therapist as well, or she was. And we planned to move there and work at a nice spa and continue our massage journey and live in a beautiful place.
I wonder what a massage journey is. Going around massage. At least you get to meet a lot of people.
That's
mostly women probably than men, or both.
As far as my clients,
yes,
definitely both.
Both.
Definitely both. There are more female massage therapists.
But I mean, people
but
coming
as far as
in
clients,
clients coming in is mostly women.
It's
isn't
definitely
it?
both.
Yeah, women like this to get rid of the stress, and then they walk out of there and get more stress.
When I worked in spas in the past, it tended to be a little more women, but a lot of athletes came in, especially working in a ski resort.
Oh,
a lot of skiers and snowboarders, would come in, and they're just trash from. I know people
where are you going now? Do you have another job from your singing?
I do. I still work as a massage therapist. I contract with some casinos and work on the players. I did World Series poker a few years ago as a massage therapist.
I would imagine they were pretty tense, weren't they? Playing poker.
Yeah,
playing poker and sitting there and trying to pretend that everything's just fine. They're probably all tensed up and what card have they got and what card?
So serious. All you hear is chips all day, and
nobody talks.
No. I mean, a little bit, but I work in the casinos now, and I prefer that a little bit because of the music and the ambiance. But I do that part time. I'm definitely pursuing music.
So, are you performing anywhere in Vegas?
I have. I've done a couple showrooms. I did the Plaza showroom with the UNI tribute band. We had Connie Breeze from the 105.7 radio station. We had Todd Bridges hosting as well.
Oh, awesome.
Some of Rick James' original band members.
She's dropping some good names out here.
Yeah, great. I mean, great people. Vegas is full of really great people that I've met so far in the industry.
To get to know these people.
Everybody's starting to connect, too.
You're connecting with them all as well. How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
Okay.
But the first 2 to 3 years, I was selling timeshare and trying to get my bearings of Vegas.
You have to make a living somewhere. I mean, sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do.
When I moved to LA from this beautiful ski resort, LA was my next place that I thought I was going to really pursue music, and that's what it was all about. Well, LA ended up being pretty tough. I worked 3 jobs. I spent my life in my car, and I literally was homeless, slept in my car for 2 months.
See, now we're hearing about the real truth of how really everything works and what happens. And
I mean, at the time it was hard.
When you were living in your car, did you feel that you were not paying attention to life and what was going on and what was happening?
I felt like I couldn't dive into music like I wanted to. I felt like a part of me was lost because music, since I was 4 years old, has been who I am. You know, I was never like, what do I want to do when I grow up? It was like, I'm a singer, this is who I am, this is where my heart is.
And do you feel Vegas have you kind of hit the point in Vegas? Do you think Vegas is the place to do this?
I feel like I'm planting seeds here and there's good things about to happen. So I am with the UNI band. Again, I transitioned into Rick James' Stone City Band, which is his original band. He passed away in 2004. Teena Marie passed in 2011. And I was doing the Fire and Desire for them as Teena Marie.
How wonderful.
And then the guy who does Rick James in that band, in Rick James' band, looks like Rick, sounds like Rick.
But
about
he's
as-
not Rick.
He actually sang with Teena Marie before she passed away, and she
Oh.
nicknamed him R2, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
that was
So
nice. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
That
so
was cool.
so his band, I've gone from working with Rick James' Stone City Band to Randall's band, who's the guy R2 who does
Yes.
Rick James.
Rick James.
He has the UNI tribute band, Rick James Teena Marie tribute. Actually, the website's going to be up by Friday, is what he's telling me.
Oh, how
with all of our
wonderful.
bios. It's Rick
So,
James, Teena Marie,
do
Mary
you
Jane
feel that
Girls.
you're really making progress in Vegas, and
I
kind of
am.
your
I am.
dream is kind of coming true? It's coming
It
into
is.
fruition.
In fact, I have my
I
own
just
band
don't
too.
understand what happened all those.
That's
What
okay.
happened to all those other years? Why did you not move forward? Was it always money?
It was always this.
Always money.
It was always that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
But
always
at the same time, I look at myself now compared to the person I was
then
10 years ago,
okay.
6 years ago, even 4 years ago. I mean, the person I am today, I feel like I'm evolving and learning so much and becoming into myself, you know,
Yeah.
singing all these different genres and growing up in a country town and finding that I have more of a soul voice, you know,
Yeah.
more of an opera voice.
But you seem very excited. You seem very. You seem
am
very excited as
excited.
to where
I'm
you're
excited
going
that
and what
things
you're
are-
doing, and
things
that's
are
what it
moving.
is. Yes, and that's why you're excited.
Yeah, I am.
That's amazing. So, what is your latest thing you're doing right now?
So I actually just launched a promo video for my band that I put together. I'm an artist, I write music, but I want to be performing in Vegas more.
Oh,
So
yes.
I put together a band, 4 musicians that I'm working with. I'm calling my band Amelia Rose Social Club.
Amelia
and-
Rose Social Club.
Yes.
Sounds
and,
pretty cool.
I
like
just
that.
launched the video, a little promo video we put on YouTube. You
Awesome.
can look up Amelia Rose Social Club on there. You can look me up as well on Facebook. You can look up
Amelia
Amelia
Rose.
Rose Social Club. You can look up the real Amelia Rose as opposed to the fake Amelia Rose.
This is the real thing, right here. This is it.
Or just Amelia Rose
Amelia
on
Rose.
Facebook
yes.
as well.
Yes. So
So-
you're open out there. You've made your. It seems like you've made yourself more open now than you've ever been, and I think it's probably because you kind of got yourself together.
Yeah, yeah. I
Take
got to
time.
a point where I'm not.
Am I gonna
I'm not
do this
wealthy,
or
but
not?
I'm financially stable now, and I feel like I'm really focusing on my music, and I'm
Sad, isn't
planting
it?
all
That-
these seeds.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm the person I am now. The person I was 10 years ago wouldn't have been able to handle the things that I'm doing now.
So now you've taken a hold. She's actually taken control of herself and realised that she's the only person that can actually do it for her, because nobody else can do.
'Cause nobody can do it for
Well,
me.
nobody can do anything for anybody. And I've always. This is the greatest thing I've ever said. If you like yourself and you get yourself in that incredible position of who you are and what you are, if you don't know who you are and what you are, you're never going to make it out there. Never.
She speaks
Never.
the truth.
Yeah, you'll never make it, because if you don't know who you are, forget it.
Yeah.
I still don't know who I am. I do.
I think you're lovely.
That's so sweet. Anyway, another one incredible interview with another singer in Las Vegas, and of course, you know, we have many of them, but it sounds like you're really getting there and everything else. As she said, Amelia
really
Rose,
excited for
just look
something
up
to-
Amelia Rose and you'll find her out there. Thank you for coming
Thank you
on,
so
and
much.
good luck
I
to you.
appreciate it, Nina.
Absolutely. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care. If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Nina on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Nina on.